Good evening, everyone, and welcome to F1 World Championship Series Belgium Grand Prix. And today, Spa-Francorchamps is going to give us some good racing. And sorry for the delay today. We are starting a couple of minutes late because I was riding a motorcycle with my friend, and I somehow managed to go a long way around, and it took a little bit longer than I expected. So we are actually waiting for a couple of drivers, and my friend will activate his account or something stuff before we can start. So very shortly we will go, but before we go, let's have a look at the standings. F1 standings are looking like this. So Gavin, who has left the league, is now very close to lose his championship lead because Jokke is there and Womble also. Nolla Femma has left the league now. He was an admin, so now he has left, I guess. Pihkanen 5th, Sipvala 6th, Nuutti 7th, Leroy 8th, and that way round. And on Strockster's side, is leading only by 4 points to Alfa Romeo, so Alfa Romeo is really getting some heat. And Mercedes will drop significantly when Gavin loses all his points, or Mercedes loses every single point Gavin has scored for them. So, well, it's Haas versus Alfa Romeo this season, and weather forecast is showing like this. So, it's light cloud conditions and light rain in the race. So, F1 is having quite interesting weather. And now I'm joining back to the lobby, and I actually can't because I no longer have any invites. So I may need to go this way around. Yep, there is everyone, so I joined the session. But yeah, very shortly we start once we get all the drivers to the lobby and that one people get his paid games to work. So we have only 9 drivers here at the moment, so we might need to invite a couple of drivers from F2 side too. Because now we have 10 drivers, but there is 12 F1 drivers online. So there's a few people missing, but I invite now randomly some F2 drivers to the race. Some of them might be coming, so I invite as many as I can now. I invite those guys. 16 invites sent. And hopefully we get a few help hands from the F2 drivers. Well, if you have anything to ask from me now before the race starts, let me know in the comment section. I can see all your comments live. Did your scooter's engine blew up? No, luckily no. It just nearly ran out of fuel, half bar remaining, but no other issues. We had 2 choices. We had 2 options to go back a little bit of the road or keep going the road. We decided to keep going, and that was a wrong decision. The road was 10 kilometers. That way was 10 kilometers longer. Not a Mercedes. Yeah, you can take Mercedes. Gavin is not here, so you can take the Merc. So, yeah, Gavin is not racing, so Tahvo can take the Mercedes. Yes, now he has signed for Mercedes today. And now we have 17 already, so we really need some F2 helpers to get into the races. Puhkuli and Asia and Iceman still without a seat, but 17 drivers is quite a good amount, especially when there's rain coming. Hopefully we don't see that kind of carnage like we saw in the F2 start. That was terrible. Yeah, both racing points are also available, so if there is there's no drivers for racing points, so both racing points available for reserve drivers. For Puhkuli and Asia and Iceman, for example. Both racing points are waiting for them. Well, the clock is 12 past. We were expecting a 15-minute delay, and at the moment we are getting the 15-minute delay. Luckily and fortunately, people can wait, and they are not so hurry in their lives that they can wait the 15 minutes. These mistakes don't happen usually. This was just a wrong execution and a little mistake by me counting the kilometers and unexpecting the time required to get to the location. Well, if there's no one joining in 1 minute, we will have to go. At this point, I share this live stream link to our chats, and there's people asking what car, but I think every single full-time driver has joined, so I think it's your choice now. People can take whatever car they want. Yeah, I think there's no one joining, so at least no one is telling that they are joining, so Sippala is coming. Okay, let's wait then. Sippala is coming, so let's wait. Well, where is Sippala? Sippala still coming, then we will have 18 drivers, and that's a good amount, so let's wait a little longer, and then we will get to the race. Well, I don't want you guys to see only this screen, so I will give you the standings to look at until we begin, so you can by yourself have a look at those and make your own how to say that, I don't know, you can have our decisions from that. Well, how long does the Sippala, do you have any idea how long it takes for Sippala to come over? Wait 3 minutes. Well, we have already waited for 3 minutes. Now we have 18 drivers, and it is Sippala, so everyone is here. Are both Red Bulls available? Yes, now they're taking some. Now we can go with 18 drivers. So let's go. So the qualifying, like I said, was light cloud, and then the race itself has the rainy conditions. So everyone should qualifying on the softs. There's no need, no point qualifying on those mediums because, well, there's rain in the start. We can't expect how long the rain takes, but there's rain at the end, rain at the start. So it intermediates. No need to get on the mediums. Maybe even softer tire choice, maybe softer would be very good in this case now, because, well, you don't need the mediums, so just take the softer and go. People selecting their tires. Whew, I'm catching cold here. It was extremely cold in there, only 5 degrees out, and we are driving like 45 kilometers an hour down the hill. with no equipment. Is it said like that? It's too hard to say. Too hard to say it for Finns. Way too hard to say for the Finns. So qualifying has begun. I put my settings here for myself, and now I take you guys with me to enjoy this qualifying. So, it's time to begin the show. You guys have to wait 16 minutes, but sorry for that. Now we go. So first driver to leave the get onto the track is Nuti. And Nuti will kickstart this qualifying very shortly. And if you don't know yet, I'm Porky Sacco, this league owner and all race commentator. So if you have watched any of these streams, you will know who am I, and you shouldn't have any questions that who am I or from where I am or what I'm doing for this league. You should know. If you don't know, go and meet the doctor. Consult the doctor then. But Nut will kickstart this thing very shortly. Then there's Conrad that's Stafford following, I guess. No, it's Raikkonen. It's Raikkonen following. And then there's a huge train with Conrad first. Then Puhkuli or Team said Sippala or Pihkanen. It's Pihkanen because Sippala's in the pits. But now Nut is in the final corners. Looks like it's sunset qualifying because the sun should not be in there. The sun should not be in that angle. So it looks like something wrong has happened with the start time. It's very dark. So it should be official. Looks like it's set to sunset. Hopefully not in the race too. It's going to be fucking dark in the race. Because it's rain and the sun is setting, so it might be even very dangerous to race in so dark. So, and in F1 you don't see a heck if you're driving into dark, you don't see anything. That's a good thing. But good news for this guy, PMP Mack. There's 3 full-time drivers have left the league, and maximum 3 F2 drivers can be settled up to F1 at the same time. So it means that if there's 3 drivers who get to F1 and there's 3 speeds available, it means PMP Mack might not drop to F2 at all during this season. And Mack is lagging very badly. His internet is trash at the moment, so hopefully he gets the issue fixed. But Nuti coming through the 3rd sector. Nice and easy. Very well done the past stop chicane. And then wing open. Cross the line and first time is there. 43.4, and that's I think that was for F2 pole position time. So that was a very good run to start with. Then there's Raikkonen. Car number 14, Fernando Alonso. Ex-Fernando Alonso now moved to Mercedes, crossed the line, and he goes, oh no, nowhere, 45.6, and that's not a good lap. Hopefully he improves a little bit, and there's someone gone, that's Team said gone into the barriers, in front of his teammates. Who's the next driver on the lap? It must be Pihkanen. Oh, there's Will. Oh god. That was very dangerous by Conrad to recover back to the track by resetting. That was very dangerous. And now he completely lost himself. A little bit touching the throttle and he's round. Jokke the gamer. No, it was not Jokke. Puhkuli crossed the line first. Nope, back in the pits. Team said back in the pits. Both racing points have lost their front wings. And now Schumacher. On Friday he done race. Now he does another race. Where is he going? Cross the line. Goes third fastest, 8 tenths away. 44.2. To start the qualifying with. Womble in another Alfa Romeo is having a good lap there behind. Jokke goes second fastest, 41 milliseconds behind. And Larry has joined a bit late. Hopefully he waits a little bit and goes to the race with the default setup, so we would be having 19 drivers into the race then, so nearly full lobby in Spa-Francorchamps. Fairly must having a good lap, yeah, looks like it. Yeah, the pole time is on now. Fairly driving with no traction control in this qualifying, so good lap to start with. 1.5 seconds off the pace. Where's the next driver? Now it's Womble. Cross the line. DRS open, full throttle, and he goes second fastest, 8 milliseconds behind. That's very tight contest in the top 3. And now Ozone Zero having a new try. Failed it last time and now trying another one. McLaren in the pit lane. So now it must be Tahvo. He's not on an out lap, he's on a lap. That graphic is lying. No, he was on an out lap. He's driving so slow. He was on an out lap. Conrad into the pit lane. Tompa for an out lap. Who is the next driver to go across the line? Is it Fairley? Nope. Sippala. Nope. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That Williams wasn't on lap clearly. It is... Is he an Iceman? No, he's not on a lap. Well, that was a very interesting glitch. It must be PMP Mach. Nope. It's Womble. Womble, next driver to go across the line. If he haven't seen the lap yet, he's on the 0 ERS, so he's saving. So it is Zeroy. Next driver across the line. Oh, there's another racing point gone. It's Team Set or Puhkuli. Hopefully not badly. It was Puhkuli. But now Zeroy crossed the line, very close to the wall, and it goes 8th fastest at the time. It was it was Puhkuli there, having some trouble. But Tahvo is having a lap. Hopefully these slow guys are not going to the way. Tahvo took the pole position in F2. How is he going to do in F1? Here goes. DRS open. That's a very good lap. Cross the line, goes 4th fastest. 4 tenths away from pole position at the moment. Team Set starting his new lap now. Hopefully he gets a lap on board so he doesn't need to do it under pressure the next time under pressure. Float Outpour starting his next lap. It looks like Larry FC is waiting for the qualifying to end, so we'll be having 19 drivers for the race. Larry, the default setup from the back. Never a good place to be in, but it's better to be in there than completely missing the race. Schumacher new lap. No, Raikkonen new lap. Elpo retiring, he's crashed in Eau Rouge. This next has Jokke show us something. Yeah, he has gone into the barriers at the top of Eau Rouge. That must have been a very big chunk. That's not the best part of the track to crash out. That's the most frustrating place to crash out. Especially when you don't even have a lap time, so both Hasses starting from the back of the grid. Actually no, it's not Haas. Well, I have no idea where Larry will go. Not to the Haas, he goes somewhere else. Because both Hasses are occupied. Mac is taking very wide line in the final corner. Nuti is finishing his lap. Can he still improve? Nuti crossed the line, he improves 43.1, and now we are clearly going quicker than in F2 on Friday. So that was a very good lap time. Now Tompa crossed the line. Getting a lap time on the board. He goes 11th fastest, so... Well, team said, can he finally get a lap time in? Yes he can, P12 at the moment. And Tompa retiring, did he crash? He just pressed the retire from the session button, I don't know why. Sippala, oh, he has crashed. Sippala has crashed hard. Oh god. That was a big chunk into the bars. I have crashed in my life. I have crashed once in that corner, and that was so glitchy crash. It's so high speed crash that the game nearly crashes completely from you. It's so hard crash. It's a smash. And Zava back in the pit lane. 6 minutes to go, 6.5 minutes. Now when there's no one going across the line very shortly, let's have a replay view. What I captured early on. There's the Williams resetting back to the track and then the Williams spinning. This was 6 minutes ago, so... But let's still have a look at it. How he actually spun. Yeah, he just put too much throttle. Too much throttle on. And that's how you spin from the qualifying. Schumacher goes 6th fastest. Team said his lap is gone. He's starting a new one or boxing. Yeah, boxing. Berka into the bus stop chicane. Very aggressively. But it's count. Cross the line. Berka goes 2nd fastest. That's surprisingly good lap time. 1:43.2. And Berka has clearly went a step up in his skills because something has improved significantly. And there goes Jokke. 43.0 and provisional pole position for Jokke. With 1:43.0. Where is he going? He's retiring from the session. With 5 minutes to go. Both Ferraris coming across the line. Firstly, PMP Mach into the pit lane. Zeroy. Wait, what? Ah, they're both going into the pit lane. Now it's Asian Iceman having another lap. He needs some success here. Otherwise, it's qualifying over for him. Conrad is having a lap. Also, Conrad needs a success. 45 is not enough. He improves just a bit, he goes 11th fastest. And there's Renault gone, it's Schumacher. It's not spinning, just taking off the throttle. So now there's absolutely no one going, it's Puhkolin there and Team Set in the pit lane. So Asian Iceman, the only driver on the lap at the moment, so let's see at him. Let's see what he can do. Drivers slowing down. With 3.5 minutes to go. Only one driver should be without the lap time here, and it's full of output. Reminder, 17 drivers should get a lap in. Sippala also retired 8 seconds off, so if we could get Raikkonen improving and Asian Iceman improving, everyone would be within 2 seconds, and that would be great. Everyone in 43s or 44s. That would be excellent. In every sector there's yellow flags, but it doesn't matter for Asian Iceman, he's on the map anyway. There's no one blocking him. 16-1 first sector. Showing purple, but I don't think that's purple. Bus stop chicane. That's very well. That's very good. Bus stop chicane. And now, wing open. Cross the line. He gets a lap on board. He goes 10 quickest. So only Raikkonen needs an improvement for in order for every driver to be within 2 seconds. Because, no, well, Sipala, 17 no chance to improve, and Elpu no time. So I could call every driver within 2 seconds. Or on a successful lap. That might be possible. Oh, there's people leading. Womble going second fastest. There on the background, only 50 milliseconds. Or thousandths of a second. But I say milliseconds, they mean the same thing. So, I say milliseconds. But if you don't understand what milliseconds means, it means thousandths of the second. So... very well through the rouge by Pihkanen. He's actually Tahbo first runner there. No, he's on an outlap. They're in a hurry to go across the line. There's only like 15-second margin before the time's gone. They give room for Pihkanen. Very well, Pihkanen going quite wide in that corner. The lap for Pihkanen has looked very good at this point. Very well through that corner. So Raikkonen will be the first driver to go across the line. He's improving himself by 8 tenths, so at the moment he would be going to P12. By that improvement. Raikkonen is main driver in F1 now, so we need to keep that in mind. Cross the line, he goes... nowhere. Oh, he improves, but he stays 16th. But at least every driver on the grid is within 2 seconds. He makes that deal to work. So every driver within 2 seconds, but he still stays 16th. That wasn't enough good lap time. Team said going 12th. Womble on a loud lap. Oh, Tahbo taking slipstream from Womble. Could we say that as a dirty move in leagues? Because, well, you really need to hope that the driver in front doesn't make any mistake. If Womble makes a mistake, Tahbo is gone. Oh, there goes Womble. There goes into the barriers. That's what I'm talking about. Womble into the barriers, and that's the end of his qualifying session. He didn't retire terminally, but he got some damage, and that's the end of his qualifying. Tahbo needs to improve. He's 7 tenths off from Jokka's pace. He's 6th in the row, so he needs a good lap time. Now drivers starting to drop a little bit. Some drivers didn't even make the line, so if I looked correctly. Raikkonen is not having a lap, so it means Raikkonen P16. So first driver to go across the line from T's is PMP Mack. Oh, that's Raikkonen's EA in the road. Luckily PMP Mack's reflexes were quick enough. First Mack, then Pihkanen, and then Tahbo to end up this session. Very well from the bus stop chicane. Very well. PMP Mack goes 7th fastest, 8 tenths away. Then Pihkanen. Cross the line, he goes 8th fastest, and now it's only Tahbo. What's he gonna do? 3 tenths improvement, so it means he's going to P4 or P5 at the moment, so not a big improvement. Position wise, he goes 4th fastest. And Berkai to finish off stays in there. Stays in there, so Tahbo gets 4th place on the grid. Let's have a quick look at this thing. I say the results from the background. Jokke, Womble, Nuutti, Tahvo. Berkai, Zero, Mak, Pihkanen. So that's the grid all set. But let's begin the Belgium Grand Prix. So, one moment, and we will begin the race in intermediate conditions, so there is no need to show any graphics. Or if I can show them. These strategies would have taken effect if this had been a not wet. So dry race, but because it's not a dry race, these won't take effect. But well, now Jokke setting back to the grid, and we hope that the starting lights are not broken, and the drivers are hoping that the weather dries up. And kind of I'm hoping too, but well, it's just a difficulty for the drivers. This is a bad view. The view to start from. Starting lights are not broken. 5 red lights are in. This is a very... Oh, Conrad taking a jump start from the back. Conrad taking a jump start from the back. First corner. Womble starting way very well. Nuti third. Berkai staying 5th. Tavo dropping significantly those positions. But Conrad taking a jump start penalty. I think the finger might have slipped from the clutch. But that costs him like 25 seconds now. Oh, Tavo dropping bad. Tavo dropping bad from P4. At least F1 had a clean start. F2 did not. Or I don't say yet. I don't say yet. Everything is still happen. It's only lap 1. So everything can happen. Oh, that's very close. For hitting the back of the Mercedes of Tavo. Oh, D-touch! Oh, Tompa makes the thing even worse. An Asian Iceman is gone. And he has spun. There's yellow flags, of course, everywhere. Sippala needs to build his way through. Oh, it's a big cut by Larry. There's a lot happening at the back. Well, Womble taking the lead from this race. Jokke following 2nd and Nuti 3rd. Also Leroy 3rd and Nuti 4th actually, so... It's only a very good thing. You see Leroy grinding up those positions. Well, now before nothing happens, let's have a replay of that lap 1 now. We didn't see it completely from the start, it took so long, but that we can't see it completely from the start, but you can see it from the turn 1. It was a, again, very good start, and like F1 does usually, Conrad has spun on the background, so his race is kind of gone on the background. He has a drive-through penalty and he spun in the last place. Oh, Berkai must have contact Nuti somehow because Nuti lost control. But here, in the replay, there we can see the contact. Yeah, the McLaren of Fairley doesn't give any room for Asian Iceman, and Asian Iceman is gone. So, oh, the Berkai crashing into the barriers, and we have the safety car out. We have a safety car out right away when we get back. Now we have the replay feature available, so it was not available a minute ago. Now it is. We can see a replay from that, but that was a heavy hit into the barriers, and Berkai is out from this race. This gives Conrad a chance to get back to the race. Of course, he needs to serve the drive-through penalty on the same lap with the safety car. He needs to serve the drive-through penalty at the same time with the safety car once the safety car comes back into the pit lane. Well, another crazy race start. The start itself was not crazy, but after the start was very dangerous and action. Lots of action. Well, now it's just waiting. Let's see, does anybody pit? How's the rain going to work? I have no idea how's the rain going to go. So it's a bit of waiting game for me, for you two viewers, but not for the drivers. They know how the weather is going to go. There's only 19 drivers in the lobby who know. Berkai had an amazing qualifying, but then terrible race. And yep, there's Schumacher in the pit lane. Of course, these guys have damage. These guys have damage. And in safety car conditions, you will lose only 12 seconds in Belgium. So both ran out into the pit lane. everyone who had damage into the pit lane. Of course, safety car is a free stop. Free wing change, fresh tires, and everything. For free. Quite good deal, isn't it? But yeah, Womble catching the safety car, so I'm going to get something to drink for myself at this point. I come back shortly. Safety car still staying out, so... well, there's no hurry for me, or for you too, or for no one. Now we just wait for the safety car to come back in the pit lane. Looks like the safety car will be coming back under the pits at the end of this lap, so... All 18 drivers should be in the Alppu 5 seconds for colliding with Team Z. And Conrad drives through penalty falling too far. Oh god. At least now Conrad has to serve 2 drive-through penalties. And if he can serve those, and still there's another safety car back into the game. So... hopefully he can serve those. There's another safety car so they can get back into the race. Yep, safety car in at the end of this lap, so... has the rain ended? The rain has ended! It's lap 4 and the rain has ended, so we will get a dry race here. From this, you will go to the mediums until the end. From lap 7 and lap 8. Lap 7, lap 8, and mediums go to the end. Should go to the end. So, if you don't trust, then take the hards, but... well, I don't know. It's a very hard decision. The rain ended 1 or 2 laps too early. It still takes time to dry up. Rumble into the pits. Everyone into the pits. Oh, Team Z is making a different decision. Same for Nutti. Green flag. Everyone into the pits. Everyone into the pit lane. It's a 23-second chunk. But might be worth it. Oh, everyone is there. Apart Nutti, Team Z, Larry and AC Niceman. Everyone else in the pit lane. It's a lot of different juices. Some taking hard, some taking mediums. So... Oh, there's Larry spinning on the track on those inters. His race is gone, he needs another safety car to get back into the race. Oh no. Literally everyone is kinda passing. How was Tahva doing? He took the hards. He's trusting the hard combat. The hards surely go till the end. The mediums might not go till the end, but they might be faster now. So... maybe the hard tire is the correct decision. At least it goes till the end, so... no pit stops needed. Those inters were teleport decision. These guys are going to be overtaking very shortly. And oh, there's Larry out. There's Larry out, and we have virtual safety car. We have a virtual safety car. And my mom is calling for some silly reason. Hopefully he's not calling me to carry some package. Otherwise I'm in trouble. So, my mom was calling and giving me some McDonald's food. This is so easy. Just commentate the race and I get free McDonald's food. That's kind of my salary here. Laurie has left the session. Of course, he is out of the race. No can do situation. So, now everyone has stopped. Someone gone. It's Sompa. Everyone has stopped. Yeah, it's like 50-50 hards or mediums. So... well, there's no pit stops in this race now, so it's only safety cars, which may make big changes to the race, but others don't. So it's now overtake battle. Womble in the lead, Jokke second, Zero third, Tahva back to fourth, Piikanen fifth, Fairly sixth, Puhkuli 7th, Nuti 8th, Mac 9th, and Sippala 10th. Sippala has made an amazing way through, already up by 7. So... gaps are so big, over 1 second between every driver. Looks like F2 is too easy for Raikkonen and F1 is too hard for Raikkonen. Jokke and Womble giving some fastest lap. Elpo taking very wide line. Oh god, that was a very dangerous move. Luckily Raikkonen was on the left. DRS enabled for the first time in this race. Race nearly halfway gone. Now Sippala is close to Mac. Mac is desperately trying to get the final post. There's someone gone in front. Oh, just Fairly was doing an amazing race. And he's gone another virtual safety car period. So it means that we have now had 3 safety car periods out from a maximum 5. So 2 more. 1 virtual, 1, 2 safety cars or whatever. 2 safety car periods remaining in this race. Maximum 2. And the race is not even halfway yet, so... Fairley's whole wing is gone. He needs to pit for those mediums. I think medium should go now till the end. It should be at least 30 strategies lap 7 fast for the mediums. So lap 7, lap 8 they should go till the end. And Raikkonen is tanking from this, he gets a free position after P12. And back to green flag. Oh god, wrong buttons. There we go. Taking that off. And back to normal action. That was kind of end for Fairley's race. Kind of. New T doesn't go down the inside of Puhkuli. Maybe that's a very good decision. Oh, there goes Sippala! Something has happened. He gets a 5-second penalty, which gets deleted of course. But he got a penalty. Something went completely wrong. I didn't see that completely, but something went wrong. We might have got some replay footage from that, but that was very dangerous, kind of losing control. Luckily no other safety car periods, there's only 2 remaining, so... We have already had 3 safety car periods in the race, 2 virtual safety cars and 1 physical safety car. And they go Snoopy up to P6. There's yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, it's Tompa in the barriers. And another virtual safety car. So... Only 1 more possible virtual safety car period, or safety car period remaining in this race. We're lap 8. And we can have only 1 safety car remaining in this race. Next safety car period and those cars are used. No chance for another safety car then in this race. Lap 8. And another virtual safety car period. This time Tompa is lucky and he can make it to the pit lane. He's in the last place anyway, so he hopes that the final possible virtual safety car period gives us the safety car. And everyone could get back to racing. So, this is only playing for 1 ball that these are virtual safety cars. Not the physical safety cars. There's only 1 more possibility for that. Hopefully the game gives us the safety car for the final if there's a crash. Not a virtual one. Now there's Schumacher overtaking. Oh, there's someone gone. Mac has some issues. Mac has issues. There's wing damage. There's wing damage for Mac. There is wing damage. So that's why Mac is so slow. Oh no! That's not a 5-second penalty. That is not a 5-second penalty. This game, penalty system is completely broken in Belgium. Tavo got a 10-second time penalty for a little bit going off track in sector 1. BMP Mac now got a 5-second time penalty. And for this kind of movement, Tavo got a 10-second time penalty in F2 race. And Mac got that from little maneuver, 5 seconds. Well, if there's any 5 or 10-second penalties you received and you want to challenge it, and you want it off, send the footage. That kind of penalty will be taken away and converted as a warning. So... Well... This game is broken. Hopefully they fix the track limits to F1 2020. That's maybe one of the biggest things they need to fix in F1 2020. The track limits. Make the track limits work before you improve the graphics. The PlayStations can't even now handle the graphics. And you're still improving them even more and more and more. The game doesn't work like it. You need the working rules before you can make working graphics. It's better for the rules to work. And bullshit graphics. The very good graphics, bullshit rules. I rather very good rules and the bullshit graphics. So, of course the graphics are critical, but they are not as critical as the working rules. If you agree, you can comment in the comment section. The rules matter, not the graphics. Race halfway gone. And only one more possible safety car period. I'll point to the pit lane, but this is more interesting. Schumacher against Sippala. Team said making a mistake, Raikkonen tanking up the P10. Is Sippala too far? Rear wing open. Closing very well, closing, but not enough, not enough. He should have done a dive bomb, but that's not a good decision. So maybe just better to stay back and try again next lap. The lead is quite static there in the front. Womble and Jokke and also Tavo driving exactly the same lap times. The gap is not increasing or decreasing. So it's staying the same in the lead. Tavo climbing very good 12 points to his F1 bank account. If he gets promoted to F1 one day, he can get these points in the real use for the next season. If you didn't know this, Tavo had made a debut to this league this weekend from F2, if you haven't noticed. Tompa 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. That's usually correct penalty, but if you get a straight 5 second from something, it's completely killing you in the race results. I have seen one thing, and it's max penalty, and it gets taken away if it affects the race results. Tahvo won the race 2 on Friday because his penalty was deleted and he won the race by 3 seconds. So Tahvo claimed maximum 52 points from F2 weekend. He was clearly the best driver on the track in F2. PMP Mark getting the quickest lap time, 47.5, and that's a very good lap. Sippala catching up to Schumacher, challenging the F2 championship leader. Schumacher and Nikon Discs have the highest chance to get promoted into F1 after Singapore. So they really have a good chance to get a permanent seat. Maybe even Tabo or someone who is third gets to F1. Looks like Sippala is struggling a little bit with the car in the middle section, so he can't stay behind Schumacher. But now on the straight he has all the slipstream in the world. So he can just take the gap down and attack on the straights. Womble answered from Mac, 46.9, first under 147s in this race. And I don't think we're going any quicker than that in this race. Especially on those hards, no chance. How Sippala doesn't have a DRS? Now he has, he just opened it late. I already scared that he doesn't have a DRS at all. Team said close to Raikkonen. Team said should pass easily on the Kendall straight, there should be no excuse. Wing open, he's so close, he should go easy for overtake. Nuti 3 seconds. Takes the slipstream, but he's not even trying, depending on his ERS usage. Only 2 retirements in this race, still 17 runners going, even though 3 or 2 are completely out from this race if there's no safety car. So Larry and Berkai both crashing out from the race very dramatically in very high speeds. Both caused the safety car period. Oh, there's Elpugan and virtual safety car. So it means all possible safety cars are now being used. And there is no chance for any safety cars anymore in this race. All 5 have been used. So, did Elpo crash in the Rouge? No. Or his car is no longer in there. Hello, Gavin. How are you doing? We are doing well in this race. 3 retirements, all 5 safety cars being used. 4 virtual safety cars and 1 real safety car. Oh, Raikkonen drive through penalty, speeding on the virtual safety car. That's a terrible penalty. That is not a penalty you want. Oh, how have you been busy? League-wise, in life in general? I have been very busy in my life in general, so I have not been very busy by the league. Even more by my friends and by other stuff to do, school stuff, for example. Okay, boats. Yeah, that's a very good thing then. If you have too many leagues, that's not a good thing for your personal routine, so... If you have all the time you have to be on the PlayStation, you have 3 or 4 races a week. Well, for me, these 2 races to commentate is enough. Maybe the project cars later on, but... Oh, the Stompa intentionally going into the barriers. I saw that. But luckily there's no chance for another safety car period in this race, so it doesn't matter that much. Now Raikkonen defending, but Team Z can't get by. So 4 retirements, 15 runners. Fairley, who was doing an amazing race, has now dropped. No chance to get a safety car. No chance to anything, just driving. Sunday driving. Around the outside, Sipal trying to go with Schumacher. Control 3 seconds for multiple warnings, but it doesn't matter at this point when these guys are battling. Sippala can't get past yet. It was already a very good battle. Raikkonen has to serve his penalty very shortly, this or next lap. Lap 14 or 15. How are the gaps actually? Oh, Jokke is actually challenging Womble, so it's not going to be an easy win. Raikkonen saving the drive-through penalty next lap, otherwise he gets disqualified. Now Sippala, how is he going to do it? It's Schumacher in front, only T10's difference. Should be an overtake. Closing very quickly. Can he go down the inside? He doesn't dare. Oh, he dares! He dares! He has to cut the track. Oh, straight in front! That fucking scared me. Yeah. Are you thinking about comeback at some point in your life? Not right now or in a couple of weeks, but at some point come back to VCS. Next season starts at the end of July, so maybe not for that, or if you want, but... Well, next season starts at the end of July, so... Oh, there's someone gone. It's Buckley gone. Yeah, it's always possible for you, Gavin, to come back. Nothing says no. No one says no. You are currently leading the championship. You can join back any moment for next race if you want. You just tell me you want back to race and you can race. It doesn't matter. Just tell me if you want to race. No one says no. Never say never. That's the thing. Just let me know and you can get the race next week if you want, for example. Or anytime you want. Because you have the championship battle here going. You're leading now, not for long, but leading for a while. Of course, the lead is gone after this race because Womble and Jokke, but you still have a championship. We will see in the next few weeks. Yeah, if you can come to races, you still have a chance to win this championship. So, if you have time, come to the race. No one says no. Your choice. You have done a hard job already, so just finish the deal. Just giving some extra points for other drivers tactically and then coming back to races, dominate them and take the championship away with 3 less races than others. But it would be great to have you racing again. We will make driver transfers after Singapore, so if you can race in Singapore, that's your final chance to secure your Mercedes, otherwise we will have to give it away and you drive as a reserve driver. But, well, if you can race in next week or in Singapore in 2 weeks, you can still drive a Mercedes, but, well. Yeah, your case gaining, I know. I wait for the gap. Because there's other battles. Buckley retiring from this race from the last place, so 5 retirements and still 14 runners. Oh! Sippola losing it very badly. Oof. Sippola really having trouble with his car. Those tires might be gone. He should call Lewis, he should call Bono. My tires are gone. They're dead. 5-second penalty corner cutting. How? So Sippola has a 5-second penalty taken away by me right now. Mac has 5 seconds taken away by me now. So, well, how on this green earth he gets a fucking penalty for being behind? How he gets like an overtake if he's already behind? This game is broken. This game is clearly broken. There's no excuse this game is not broken. But if Sippola's DRS is not broken, he should overtake now. And go for the lead. Yes, Rich, overtake, full speed, DRS, easy pass. There goes. But Schumacher is not surrendering easily. He gives room, but Sippola's on those mediums. Of course, hards can now have better grip. Sainz mediums are starting to worn down. We're down. That was a very good battle. This game is broken, yeah, Gavin is saying that in the comments also. Hopefully they fix this in the F1 2020, not the graphics. There's nothing to fix with the graphics, there's everything to fix with the track limits. Someone gone again. Oh, just Sippola gone now! Oh, that's his front wing gone, and now he needs the box. He takes too much GURP. And that's rest in peace. Jokke 5 seconds in the final corner. I say taken away. There's no chance getting a 5-second penalty from the final corner, so... Well, of course I need video, I didn't see it, but I expect he took a little bit and got the 5 seconds. So... Well. For now, taken away, but I need a confirmation by the video. So Sippola and Mac surely get the penalty away. I have seen it already, and now fairly crashing out, surrendering from this race. And 13 runners remaining. 3 laps and 10 retirements will start giving points if you're in the top 10. Oh, there's something going. Nuutti and Pihkanen. Oh, no Tahvo. Let's see what our replay footage has given to us. What we have saved. Lap 13, so this is 5 laps ago. It was this an amazing battle by Sippola and Schumacher. Can you have a look at the penalties? Yes, I can very shortly. On the background, C-Roy has made a mistake. And... yeah. Let's have a look at this on the background, but let's have a look at the big penalty list. So... There's a lot of penalties, but let's have a driver by driver very shortly. Now let's see at this. 5 laps to go in Spa-Francorchamps. The weather is getting better and better all the time. Jokke challenging. Jokke needs those points. He's leading by only 15 points. If Womble can still get 8 points from that gap, it would be huge. Of course, C-Roy pitting for the super softs. No. For the softs, I have played too much Motorsport Manager in that game, there's still super softs. So, why am I always the guy who is in good position then always fuck my... Yeah, that's the question I'm thinking too. Womble gets overtaken by Jokke. And if Jokke's penalty gets taken away, he's leading the race at the moment. Zero dropping the 7th place, but now he's just needing to hunt those places and the fastest lap also. Now let's have a driver by driver penalties. So, Jokke. That 5 seconds it might be taken away, so he has only 2 warnings. Womble, nothing. Tavo, nothing. Yeah, the safety car thing is broken. There was already max 5 safety cars. Nutti, 3 warnings plus penalty. Pihkanen 1 warning. Schumacher 1 warning. Zero 5 warnings, so 1 more he gets another penalty. Team said 2 warnings. And I think that's enough for now. Let's get back to racing. If it would be only very good thing if I had the safety car button here, I could deploy a safety car any moment I want. I would deploy a virtual safety car any moment I want. Because then I could just see, oh, that's a big accident, safety car. Oh, that's a very small thing, only debris in the track, virtual safety car. And now Jokke taking the fastest lap. But if I had the safety car button, the safety cars would be even more realistic, and it would be a realistic position to get a safety car, not a random spin and a safety car. But it would be more rare to get a safety car, but still more realistic. If there's a real accident, then there's a real safety car. If there's just debris, it's only a virtual one. But now Womble making another overtake from Jokke and reclaiming the lead with only 4 laps to go. Who can win this? This is the battle of the season. Championship contenders. P1 and P2 in the standings if we take Gavin away for now, because he's not racing. So... But if Gavin comes back to races, this championship will be nuts. 3 drivers within 15 points and in the lead, battling for the positions. It would be great. Very interesting. And the season would go to the end. It goes to the end anyway, but still. Sipala takes fastest lap 46.0. This season we are not going to cut it early, we are going to the Abu Dhabi, so people can already start preparing for the Abu Dhabi night. We are going to the end this season. There's no point. There is no point to... How is it said? No point to extend the break, it's already 4 weeks. There's no need to make it longer when we can still race and have fun with this game for the rest of the season. And kill some time while waiting the new game, coming 10th July. 3 laps to go. By my countings, if Jokke overtakes now, Womble reclaims lap 21. By this time, Jokke would win the race if they overtake each other once a lap. Jokke would win the race on the line. So... And I will ask the video footage of that incident from Jokke right away so I can get the standings correctly from the get-go. Or if I take it away now, I still ask the video, but if it's illegal move, I give the penalty and swap positions. But I take it away for now by default, but I need to see and confirm the penalty. So at the moment, the on-track... Actually, yeah, Womble has no penalties. Well, if we take Jokke's penalty away, he doesn't have any penalty too. So they both have 0 seconds of penalties, so the on-track position will be the finishing position. 2.5 laps to go. There's nowhere else cars next to each other. It's Sunday driving. Tahoe having a very, very relaxed drive. Only Nuti behind him. Easy 15 points coming for Tahoe. PMP Mack challenging Raikkonen for Golden Pineapple. Might have... Conrad might still get points, even though he had 2 drive-through penalties in the race. 2 drive-throughs. And still getting points. And now PMP Mack for P11. There goes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And Raikkonen down to P12. Lap 21, 2 laps to go. Jokke is 8 tenths away, still under DRS. By the time Womble would win. Every time Womble manages to defend Jokke. is the place closer to the win. Mac is getting the 5 seconds away, also Sippala, so it means that at the moment, PMP Mac is going to be P10 because of the penalty taken away, so Mac is getting points. Conrad needs to push. Jokke has dropped to over 1 second gap, so... .1 seconds. It's not enough. It is not enough. For DRS, I mean. Might be enough for the win, but not enough for the DRS. Zero getting 3 seconds. Final lap of this race. Jokke within 8 tenths. He has done an amazing bus stop chicane and managed to climb the DRS. Both Sippala going to be P11 at the moment, Conrad back down to P12. So only PMP Mac is getting points at the moment. Womble had a great exit from the turn 1. Final DRS possibility pretty much for this race. No chance. Looks like Womble is gonna make it. Looks like he's gonna make it, but there's still Zeroy. Let's see how the gap develops during this race. Zeroy should have an easy overtake even before the DRS. He might be too quick already. Sippala 3 seconds, so that's gonna destroy his chances. Or if we take from both drivers 5 seconds away and then we see how it develops. Zeroy gets past. Schumacher is defending all he can, but he can't. Zeroy up to P6 on those softs. The gap is too big. The gap is too big. There's still battle. Mac versus Sippala. This is battle for P10, not for P11. For P10. Sippala. He's gonna easily climb the final position. For the final point position. Easy does it. Easy. Mac still defending it very aggressively. Very aggressively. Oh, there goes Mac! There goes Mac into the barriers at the final lap, and Womble takes the fastest lap. Womble takes the fastest lap. Jokke stays second. So the penalty doesn't matter now for Jokke, so he takes second. With only 1 second difference. Who is the driver of the day? This is very hard to say who is driver of the day, actually. Well, Womble won the race by only 1.1 seconds in reality. By just 1.1 seconds. So it's very hard to say who is driver of the day. Might be team set up by 5. I gotta say, it is impossible to say who is driver of the day. Maybe Tavo, yeah, because he dropped down to P10 or P9 even. And now he is up to P3. The start was horrible, so maybe Tavo. Maybe. Or 10 equal positions giving away 2 drivers of the day. And that's the end of the race. After the podium ceremony, we are going to see a replay of that Sippala Mac incident. So, Womble winning, Jokke second by 1.1 second difference, and Tavo P3. Amazing weekend for Tavo in general. Both F2 wins and F1 podium. So yeah, the start was horrible. But he managed to pull through to P3. It's very hard to say one driver only. There was no grid changes that much. So, there are the results. I take all required screenshots. My PlayStation app is completely raging. But here's the replay. What happened on the final lap? There goes Mac into the barriers. He touches the gravel. And he's gone. So. That's the end of this weekend's race action. Let's have a post-race interview very shortly on Discord. So. I'm gonna prepare my computer for the post-race interviews. So Womble is here right away. He's just muted for now. Well, now let's wait for people. I sent the message of the post-race interview during the race, so people should see it right away. And if you are the driver of this league, there's a link in the description to join. Discord server. I'm going to get my food here while I wait for people to join. Here are the race results for you on the screen. But I go to take something to eat while I wait people to join. And yeah, I will be back in a minute. So I'm back here now with my food and well, Womble still on mute for some reason. Hopefully he unmutes his microphone. Why is Womble on mute? Now he's left. He's gone. Now Womble has nothing. Not even the headphones. Now he has headphones. Something's wrong, he's muted. I don't think he's in reality by himself. But it shows that he is. Well. Is there next to your name? Well, now it's gone again. Again. Well, I don't think we have any post-race interviews then if there's no one joining, so I don't think we are going to have one then. So, thanks for watching. Next week, Italian Grand Prix in Monza. See you next time. Goodbye.